Hello, what's going on, everybody? It's Will for the Marvelite podcast. I got it right this week. This week we're actually missing Malik, but we do have someone else filling his spot. So this week we have Luke.
Hey.
What's up, Luke? And we have Nick from Super Friends filling in for him.
Yeah, I'm a trader right now. I'm betraying the Super
What's
Friends
up?
cast.
You're just coming over to the light side.
Super, the super elite.
Yeah, I mean, writers and artists, they migrate all the time. So
Come over. It's where the party's at. We have Star Wars.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're coming over to the fun side.
All right, so
Are you there, Will?
So damn, I have no bad segue for this at all.
Come on, Will. You got to think of
So
something.
we're just gonna get straight into it. I had one for a minute. Well, shit, I just lost it. Actually, funny story. This is relevant to our first topic. We predicted this back in June about the new Hulk information, that it was going to be Amadeus Cho. We said it as a joke, and lo and behold, we were 100% right. And I went back and listened to it, and the way we came up with this is we're like, what happens when you put red and green together? And I'm like, I guess apparently it made yellow, and they're like, yellow, Asian, Amadeus Cho. And right, in the worst way possible. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? About the original title for that was supposed to be Amadeus Cho.
Well,
but,
I don't mean to gloat, but yeah, we did call that shit. So.
what episode was that? Was that the Hulk Bama one, or?
Yeah, we called it 3 months in advance.
I don't know if it may have been. Do you know which episode that was, Will?
3 or 5 or something.
It was a while ago. Yeah, we talked about that.
Not off the top of my head. I think it was. Yeah, it was one of the. I know Josh was there, so that's any constellation. So it was probably like one of the second or third or something.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that. What do you guys think about that? We have Amadeus Cho as our new Hulk with his little.
This is Jimmy Neutron hair.
I definitely think it's cool. How do you feel about it, Nick?
I mean, it makes sense to me. Like I said, like Greg Pak created Amadeus Cho, so it's kind of like it's not super surprising. I think I saw like someone else kind of predict it too, like talk about it potentially being him. So I think it'll be kind of interesting to see. Like I'm not sold on the title though, because it's just kind of odd, but.
Yeah, I'm not actually sold on some of this new Marvel lineup stuff. We'll see. Secret Wars is ending. We only have 4 more issues left. It got extended another issue, so we'll see what this new lineup's going to be like, and all new, brand new continuity. So yeah, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, annual relaunches forever.
Yeah, all new, all different, all coiffed.
What were you saying, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, all it really was an announcement, so there's not, too much. You guys got any?
Whoa, what?
Say what?
Yeah. I think that we're good, Will.
Sorry, just briefly got sidetracked. It's weird. Skype's trying to act up on us. But
yeah.
I mean, is there?
Are you
I'm
sure?
sure?
Like
are
Nick
you
said,
sure?
I think
Are you good?
Title's a little off.
It's being a dick at this point.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not used to having other Hulks around, so Bruce Banner's still my Hulk, but I don't know. We'll see. I do love Amadeus Cho, so
we got like 5.
Yeah, I know, but there is only like one
character.
actual Hulk. You can have other hulky characters, but there is only one Hulk, and that is Bruce Banner, and he is strongest of them all.
I get. Yeah, I guess the only main issue, if I do have one with this, is that like one of the draws of Amadeus Cho was that he was just hella smart. So now you just kind of gave him powers because we wanted to have a different Hulk. So that is a tad bit of a bummer, but whatever.
I wonder if he's going to be like Mr. Fix-It, where he's going to have sentience,
like,
and he's going to be like just as smart as Amadeus.
I hope so, because just big, angry, angsty Amadeus bro Chulk just stomping around, shitting on your dreams and whatnot. I don't know.
I'll check out the first issue. Like, it should be interesting.
Green Giant.
I'm not like super hyped for it.
That's kind of how I feel. Interesting.
But, yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm hyped for it, but it seems interesting. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm more hyped about the fact that we were right than anything else.
I know. I'm pretty giddy about that.
So, basically.
Well, Will.
Yeah. That's the best part of the news. But moving from.
Go ahead with your segue.
Well, I mean.
No, I don't. No,
do I have a segue? I going from one thing that's all new. Yeah, it's more all new, all different news. We have Luke Cage casting.
Yay! More Luke Cage stuff.
From one minority to the next. From Asian to black.
Yep, and that was another mess.
See, the segue wasn't terrible. The second part was. The first part was okay.
Well, the first segue was alright. Second one was better. You should have used that one first. Alright,
it was better.
So what are these rumors?
But, yeah. We have a showrunner. We got cast. We're getting Claire Temple back.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
The Luke Cage casting?
Claire Temple's coming back. I think originally wasn't she supposed to be Night Nurse?
I mean, was there a reference to her in like Daredevil, like Luke Cage or something? Or
yeah.
Well, there's been this rumor too going on around about like female casting in Doctor Strange, about them putting the Night Nurse in Doctor Strange because she was a love interest to Steven. So I don't know. I think at one point the showrunners of Daredevil wanted to make Claire Temple the Night Nurse, but for some reason or another, Marvel Entertainment was like, no, we have other plans for her. So I think that's what's going on there. But Claire Temple did spend some time with Luke Cage in the comics, so it's definitely not surprising that she's returning for that show. What are your thoughts on it, Nick?
Yeah, we met the showrunner.
No, I was going to say like the whole Night Nurse. What's her name? What's the actress that plays her in the Daredevil again? I can't remember. Rosario Dawson. That's her. Yeah. She'll be awesome. I think.
Rosario Dawson.
I really liked her character in Daredevil. So.
Rosario Dawson.
Oh yeah. Who else was cast?
The villain, Cottonmouth. They cast the villain for the first episode.
We may actually be getting. We may get Misty Knight.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, yeah, Misty Knight.
Yeah, we got Cottonmouth. We might have a Misty Knight.
I thought Misty Knight was cast.
Her name says Missy, so you know,
Close enough. Well,
her name says Missy, so it can't be
it's Missy
100%.
Missy Knight.
Close enough. I'll take what I can get. Missy. Ooh.
Yeah, close enough.
Missy Knight.
Whatever.
Okay. But there's just aside from Alfred Woodard. Yeah, aside from like Alfred Woodard, I don't really know most of this cast. I don't even know the showrunner. He's done like Southland, NCIS, Almost Human, Ray Donovan. Things I'm.
Those are all good shows. I mean.
Yeah, actually, those are all really good shows. So that does.
Give they're good shows. So
yeah, that gives me hope for. Luke
I've heard
Cage,
they're good.
So. Yeah, I'm stoked. Luke Cage and Iron Fist are like out of the Netflix deal. Those.
Yeah,
are, like,
I'm crazy excited to just see Misty Knight, but Luke Cage too.
Yeah, I'm just most hyped for those two shows. So.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have any. I don't even know if they have any casting done yet for Iron Fist.
No, apparently Iron Fist, like, internally they're having, like, conflicts over, like, how to do the show.
Probably not.
Well, because the thing is that the contract that they made with Netflix and to film, like, they have to film on location in New York City for all of the shows for Netflix. But there's, like, I think Iron Fist the show shouldn't be done in New York. I think it should be a show filmed somewhere else. If you're not going to do it in like up in like the Tibetan mountains, then you need to do it in like a closed set somewhere where you're replicating. You know what I mean? Kunlun or something like that. I don't know. Because there had been talks of like, well, they're gonna do Iron Fist on location, and you're gonna see like Kunlun and like him becoming Iron Fist in flashbacks. But I'm like, man, I really want to see a cool origin story for Iron Fist. And you could even interconnect Doctor Strange, and I think that would be an interconnecting gap, between Netflix and the movies.
I mean, Cumberbatch could have a cameo. It's not like he doesn't do TV.
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to show up in Defenders or something, or?
I don't know. I don't think there's been any official word on it, but I
don't see why
he couldn't. It was sources had been saying some stuff online, like, oh yeah, this is happening, or the studio wants Cumberbatch to come in and shoot a cameo or something. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to wait and see, but I'm hoping that they get all their ducks in a row in time, because they are on a schedule. So. But Luke Cage casting really good. The showrunner he's made some really good stuff. So I'm really excited for this casting and for Luke Cage.
And we're probably going to see Luke Cage in a couple months on Jessica Jones anyway.
Black people.
Oh yeah, he's said to be in 7 out of the 12 or 13 episodes. So like he's going to be in a good.
Well, I mean, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones were together.
Good, like 7 out of 13 episodes. That's a good chunk of episodes that he's going to be in. So, is he going to be Luke? Like, is he going to be Power Man by the time we see him, or is that something that'll come in his own show? I don't know. Like, are we gonna get like sort of his origin in Jessica Jones, or are we gonna get his origin in his own Netflix series?
Yeah, maybe he will have powers, because like Jessica Jones deals with like superpowered people, so.
Right.
I mean, there's footage of him running out on fire, so I'm assuming he came back from that. So he may have his powers by then. He may not just be Power Man.
Have you seen that footage?
I haven't seen it, no.
Okay.
Well, it was set photos.
Yeah, see, I actually didn't even see.
Yeah, there were set photos.
So that's new to me altogether. So I guess that would point towards him probably having his powers by then.
I'm not super excited though for Jessica Jones. I don't know. It's just kind of.
Actually, I'm excited for David Tennant's portrayal of Purple Man more than anything else.
It's because we don't know.
He's not purple though. He's got a purple.
Well,
oh yeah, not to ruin the Doctor for all those fangirls.
He's not purple like that we know of, because he has mind manipulation, so he could just.
His suit is.
Yeah, he could literally just be making people like think that he looks normal. And then they could do like this big twist reveal. It's like, oh shit, no, he's fucking purple and
he's purple. Ridiculous.
He's purple as shit and he's ugly. I don't.
Psych, he's a beast.
Sadly, I don't think that that's what they're gonna go for. The fanboy inside of me hopes that's what they're gonna go for, but Yeah, I don't know. From all the set footage we've seen, no, he's not purple. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm excited for Jessica Jones for seeing Purple Man and Luke Cage. Not necessarily Jessica Jones, but
he does a really good American accent too in that show Graceland, or what is it? What is it called? Grace Point, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Grace Point.
Yeah, he did a really good job. So I think he could be like super intimidating in the show. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm totally down to see an intimidating David Tennant because I know he can do it. I've seen him in Doctor Who do it enough. So. But yeah. So any more thoughts on the Luke Cage casting? I mean, the cast is not. I don't really know them, but they all, or aside from Alfred Woodard, but they all look pretty good. So, like, I tend to trust Marvel.
Yeah, it'll probably start shooting in spring next year too. So we'll see stuff coming out soon.
Yeah, while we're getting Daredevil.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Will, hit us with your next segue.
Yeah. What about you, Luke? Well, while we're staying in New York, Spider-Man rumors are that Tony Stark's building his web shooters, which just, please God, no, don't do it.
See, here's where we start.
Don't make Tony Stark the one who builds his web shooters. If he makes them better, I'm okay with that. I agree with Armin on that one. That's my issue. I want Peter to build his own thing, and Tony Stark can help him make them better, but I don't want Tony to build them.
At that point, you might as well just have the Iron Spider. But I think doing the Iron Spider would be freaking dumb.
Yeah.
So, here's the problem. Marvel loves to have these little interconnections in their universe, and I think that that's a part of what makes it so cohesive, and I love that about them. But I think you can overconnect things. Yeah, there's definitely a line that you need to draw, and I think that this is the line. Tony Stark should not even if Tony Stark doesn't, and they just come from Stark Tech, I still think that's too much. You need to bring.
What the hell does Tony Stark know about spiders?
Apparently, he knows a little bit about everything. I don't know, but here's the thing: is the past Spider-Man movies, they've never brought out Peter's full intelligence before. They need to bring out his intelligence, and they need to put heavy emphasis on just how smart that Peter is and the engineer that he is. And
no, they showed it in TASM too. It's great.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's a kid genius. He just doesn't have access to the stuff because he's broke and lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, he's got all these, he
just doesn't have access to many.
He's got all these DIYs, that he does. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I don't want to see that happen. I want to see Peter make them himself, even if they're just these really crappy looking things. I don't care. They don't have to look good. They just have to be functional and efficient. That's all I care about. And I feel Peter can do it. He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
Tony just doesn't need to be digging his nose in Peter's business.
Or they can just go with the organic web route again.
No, God.
Hey, what's up, kid? I heard you're
poor. So many people actually like that. I despise that idea so much.
That was so cool. He's like Shazam, and then they.
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't even know what
compelled
Sam Raimi to go that route. I don't understand it. You had a chance to bring out, to show Peter's, and to show his smarts, and him building stuff, and you just didn't, and you just he just gets them naturally because spider bite, and I'm no, that's so terrible.
That scene was pretty good though in the first movie.
I actually like organic shooters. I think building them is better, but I do prefer
that scene in the first movie though, where it was funny when he's fly and he's trying to figure out how to use them. That was pretty good.
No, and it was a
go away.
It was a decent scene, but dude, there's just something about having. It's lazy to me. That's just lazy. I feel like they just didn't want to take the time and have the extra scenes
of
him making them and trial and error. They did it a little bit with The Amazing Spider-Man. I still feel like they didn't put enough emphasis on it, though.
They didn't want to have him run out of web cartridges and stuff like that. It's like trying to go around the city and.
Wouldn't that make for
the
like
fact that he got him crushed? I actually do.
Wouldn't that make an interesting scene though if you just have him like in the middle of a battle and he's swinging through the city and he's like, oh shit, I forgot to bring my extra cartridges, and he just runs the fuck out, and it's like, well, now I'm grounded, literally I'm on the ground, and like my villain is up in the sky doing crazy shit, and I need to be able to stop him. Like, wouldn't that make like I just think that would make for an interesting
Well, then he would
scene.
just use his like Superman level like powers, like his physical.
Spider-Man takes the elevator.
that was a
no man. He just takes the elevator like in Spider-Man 2.
I feel like they never show his strength either, like in fights.
Rides up in the
stuff.
crotch a little bit. They didn't. Spider-Man's strong as shit.
Yeah, the only thing they had in like TASM 2 is
like he could outbench the three of us combined.
Jeez.
Oh, with the train? That one time?
No, in TASM 2 he stopped the cop car
incident.
from like falling down or something. He like caught it.
Yeah, he caught the car when it was flipping. That was a pretty cool scene.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it jumps around. There's a lot of power imbalances in the comics and the movies. The shows do a decent job about keeping it kind of consistent.
Sort of.
I got shot, but I'ma still swing, and I'ma fight. I can win. I can fight. Meanwhile, Quicksilver takes a bullet, but didn't walk that off. Like Cap said to do. But yeah, I mean, I think we're all pretty agreed that it's a no on Stark shooters.
Yeah, what about if Tony Stark makes his costume though, like the red and blue one?
Pretty unanimous.
No, see again, no. I don't want Stark in Peter's business. Peter needs to be doing this himself. This is what makes I think it's what it makes his character so rich is, you know, that he's always had this do-it-yourself mentality, you know, from the beginning of his powers. So he doesn't really, you know,
the only involvement I would want is if like he got a scholarship from Tony Stark, so he got to shake his hand and he got the money to do it, but that was about it. That's the only involvement I would want from Tony Stark. Is like, no, because you know, like Bill Gates has scholarships. That I'm okay with. You can do that if that's what you're saying by him having the shooters being he gives him the money via a check and he uses the money to make the shooters in the outfit and make like a better outfit. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
I'm okay with it. Like I said, as long as there's just not a whole lot of that going on. But yeah, if he's going to get a scholarship, like it's been kind of alluded to, yeah, I'm totally cool with it. How do you feel about it, Nick?
About like Stark giving him a scholarship, or?
Yeah, about that, and you know, just like Stark meddling in his business.
I mean, like the whole like it's kind of like Like I really want to see what his homemade costume is. Like that's been rumored apparently. Like if it's just like a hoodie with like a spider symbol on it or something, or like I don't know.
So kind of they're gonna go like.
Yeah, I kind of want to use that design from that contest.
We've already seen that design kind of though in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Wait, they had that? I don't remember that.
I mean, kind of. He kind of just had like a jacket and a beanie and like a red mask on.
Oh wow! I remember nothing about those movies, so.
Yeah. He kind of had those in that movie, and I don't know. Like I know that.
Yeah, I remember it. It was.
Feige said that he already has like.
It was a ski mask and sunglasses.
Yeah, like he's already got like a makeshift, like just a quick throw on outfit, not like an official Spider-Man suit that he's just.
It's like a Halloween costume, or like.
Yeah, he's just been kind of like,
What if it's bombastic bag
If
man?
they literally just did like a brown paper bag, I think I could die happy.
With like he uses the little straps on paper bags as like a chin strap to keep it on when he's swinging through the city. Someone's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Spider Bag Guy." Do your homework. He like flies off.
I have a feeling though that Tony Stark actually might do the whole like upgrading his web shooters though. Like even if he does create like a Mark 1 type of web shooter like himself, like
it makes sense and I could see it happening.
Down the road maybe, but just not now.
My personal opinion on it is just no, but yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah, no.
I just don't agree.
Because Tony kind of designs all their outfits and stuff.
No, it wouldn't.
Movies.
No, it wouldn't.
Right.
Great. So he's an engineer and a fashion designer.
Yeah, he makes everyone look cool. Remember?
No, just have Tony give him a blank check. Oh, I'm not the leader. I just pay for everything. Make everyone look good. Engineer, fashion designer, Tony Stark. But yeah, I think we all agreed on the weeb shooters.
Yeah, weeb shooter rumors.
I so eloquently typed it out by accident. Weeb shooter rumors. Damn trick fingers. But yeah, so let's see. How do I do this?
Yeah, your segue's got to be like, speaking of Civil War, like
Kevin Feige in his position. Spiders, Iron, Tony Stark's rich, Disney's rich, and Kevin Feige bounced. Sort of. He's speaking to new people. So what's up with that? He has new masters now.
So basically, Kevin Feige has less people that he has to shoot hoops through to get stuff done in the movies. He only has to answer directly to Disney now. He does not have to go through Marvel Entertainment like he previously had to. Because for a long time, Marvel Entertainment has kind of meddled with things going on within Marvel Studios, and they were like, well, it's okay if you do this, but you can't do this, and you have to do it like this, and things like that have been going on since the beginning, since Iron Man 1.
I'm surprised Bendis was on the creative committee too for that.
Yeah, I didn't know that Bendis was on there. I knew that Joe Quesada was on there, but like that kind of makes sense. He is like the CCO of Marvel.
Yeah, just like how Jeff Johns is involved in this stuff over there. Like,
yeah, so I don't know. I definitely think this is a good thing.
Yeah, it's a much better thing. Yeah, I think Phase 3 will be like way different. I think, but.
Oh yeah, especially since like the whole creative team is disbanded and Kevin Feige's pretty much building a new one from scratch. So he's going to be able to get stuff done, things that he's probably wanted to do in the past and they've said no to. So it just probably means more content for us.
Yeah, maybe he can strike a deal with Fox finally.
And exactly, because Marvel Entertainment has been like a big reason why the X-Men have nothing to do with Marvel. Fox and Marvel's relationship is very hostile toward each other. So hopefully that Disney and Kevin Feige can repair those relationships with Fox.
Yeah, Feige actually started out as an assistant to Richard Donner, so like he knows Donner like on the X-Men stuff and all that. So I mean, he has connections over at Fox. I mean.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, dude, look. I mean, his name is attached to what? The Fantastic Four. It's attached to the Hulk, or like the Ang Lee Hulk movie. So I mean, Feige's been around for a long time. He's worked with
seen his fair share of shit.
Multiple studios before. So he knows a lot of people.
He had to put up with Avi Arad for a while, and.
Oh God, that crazy guy. Oh jeez.
Ugh, gross. Wonder whatever happened to that guy. And nothing of value was lost.
Yeah, that I'm glad that guy's gone. But basically, yeah. So the guy that had been lurking around the shadow was Ike Perlmutter, and he he's like kind of this. From what I've collected, he's kind of like this bitter old like businessman who doesn't really give a crap, and that's who everyone. He's the guy. He's like the guy at the top that everyone kind of had to go through and answer. He was like the definite yes or no on things, and Feige was pretty much like I demand a new boss because this boss is crap. And yeah,
he threatened to leave too. He's like, I'm out.
Yeah,
like...
yeah, but I mean, but it's just like based as hell, dude. Like based Kevin Feige. So awesome. I'm so glad that like he was just sick of all the
based Feige,
all the meddling. Like if you guys want an example, Ike Perlmutter is like responsible like for Iron Man 2. He's the reason why Iron Man 2 was the way it was. So Phase 3 is probably going to be a lot different and probably a lot...
granted, I liked Iron Man 2. It can be better.
Yeah, like Phase 3 I think is going to be a lot better because of it. I think Marvel movies are just going to continue to get better.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he'll bring in more visionary directors too, because it seemed like with the old way, like the committee and all that, like they kind of turned off some directors. Like I know Alan Taylor was really upset after Thor 2, and who else? Like Jon Favreau kind of got screwed over and stuff like that. Like I don't know, like the whole Edgar Wright debacle too. So
yeah, and from what I've read too, Perlmutter has been linked to all of those.
Yeah,
all of those things that have been going on, and I think Feige was just sick of it, and he's like,
Damn.
What? Like I'm getting a new boss or I'm leaving, and they're like, whoa, we don't want you to leave. Hold on,
Yeah, if you leave, you'll go help Fox. So we don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah, how crazy would it be if we lived
in
a world where Feige actually quit
buddy.
Marvel Studios and went to go work on X-Men movies? If anything, he would be able to resurrect his Fantastic Four out of the grave over at Fox, but
well, his contract ends in 2018, so unless he renews it between now and then, which he has plenty of time, he has 3 years. Don't rule it out. We got some time before they figure out
honestly,
what
like
phase
they say they
4
don't have any plans for Phase 4 yet, but
they definitely have ideas.
Bullshit. Just give me my Runaways Netflix series,
yeah,
please.
I'm calling shenanigans. Like I've said before, like it wouldn't even surprise me if they just have all these concept arts and storyboards for characters they don't even own. Not yet, at least. Like, word keeps trickling down that Marvel has plans in the future to use Galactus for certain storylines connected with the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. So it wouldn't surprise me if they just have all this amazing concept art for like the X-Men and Fantastic Four, and it's like you guys don't even have them yet, but it's like they're patient. Marvel is patient, and they will wait for these characters. They will.
Yeah, originally in 2012 they were gonna make a deal with Fox to get the rights to Galactus and Silver Surfer, and like to swap it for Daredevil, like, but that didn't happen. So,
back then, yeah, I would have been like that's cool. I don't know. I think this new Netflix series with Daredevil is just amazing. So.
Well, yeah, Fox could have never done anything like that.
No. They would have made a really crappy Daredevil, another movie, and it would have bombed really badly. So, it would have sucked. So, I'm glad that Marvel, Daredevil's home where he belongs. Now we just, I think next on Feige's list is Fantastic Four. I honestly do.
Oh yeah, I mean Fox would be dumb not to make a deal with them about it.
Oh, well, word keeps coming out that, like, oh, no, Fox is still planning a sequel for 2017, and I'm like, what? Where is this coming from?
Do they want to throw $100 million away?
Strike a deal.
They kind of already did the first time. They if they haven't learned their lesson on this, they're dumb. But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me because Fox and Marvel, like, as of right now, they have so much animosity towards each other. Fox would rather just have the Fantastic Four just sit with them for the next 7 years and not do anything with them. They just give it back to Marvel. That's how bad their relationship is with each other. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If anyone can fix it, Feige can fix it. Can you get down the shirt?
Feige is Mr. Fix-It.
Mr. Feige, Mr. Fix It. And then there's Mr. Fox It Up.
Oh, Tom Rothman?
Yeah, because like the guy from Sony is heading up Fox, isn't he now?
Or something Tom like that. Rothman.
Yeah.
He was behind X3 and all that.
I forgot.
Yeah, he was behind where. X3. He was
like
behind the
the
first 2 Fantastic Four movies. He's just been connected to other. Oh, he's the reason why X-Men Origins happened, and he's also the reason why Deadpool was the way.
Yeah, that's what it was. Movie. Yeah, and he left Fox and went over to Sony, didn't he? It's like, oh shit, you're about to fuck up the deal. Like, please don't be that guy. Like, we got one shot.
Hopefully,
we're really trying to do it right.
Learned
and,
his lesson a long time ago. Hopefully,
buddy.
Can learn his lesson as well. Yeah. So I mean, overall, this is a really good thing. I'm excited about it. No more like old man meddling with things. You don't have like old crabby businessmen like Avi Arad and Ike Perlmutter like lurking in the shadows any longer. They're done.
Yeah, now Marvel can have water at their press junkets for people and.
yeah. Now you can have that because Ike Perlmutter was apparently being a dick at movie premieres and was like not even letting for example, he made Chris Evans pay for his own gym membership for training for Captain America and other stuff like that.
Yeah. What a dick.
Wow.
It's like it's kind of like Ultron looking at Vision like, look what I've made you. He's like, yeah, but there's such a douchey way of going about it. Yeah, that's basically what it is. His relationship with Feige is like Ultron and Vision. It's the better one won. We're like, we want him on our side.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there any more thoughts on this, you guys?
We want the cool guy. Surprisingly, there's not much else to say, but I mean, way to go, Kevin. Just keep extending that contract for forever. I mean, you're part of arguably one of the largest franchises in history, in film history.
Yeah, just waiting on Star Wars and Marvel crossover now.
Stick around.
And you know what? In the next 5 to 10 years, in the next probably
Patton Oswalt has a bit about that.
Going to happen. Maybe not in movies, but definitely in comics.
No, yeah, Patton Oswalt has a bit where Star Wars, the X-Men, and the MCU all have a crossover in space, and it's a 15-minute rant of the greatest idea of all time. There's like, he's like, and then the Quinjet flies in and gets the Star Destroyer. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. Why are we not funding this? This man is a genius. He has like the Silver Surfer transport the X-Men through the Fantastic Four there. I'm like, yes, bring me this film. That's what we're getting. Star Wars X Marvel 2025. I'm here for it entirely. Get an old as balls Chris Evans. Yeah, you get a Gray Fox Chris Evans, Gray Fox Tony Stark, a more mature Peter Parker, hopefully with some fucking responsibilities. But yeah, we actually have a little bit time, Did you want to bring up those other two topics that I originally cut out?
Yeah, so we were gonna talk a little bit about Chris Evans. So what's going on with that? His contract is ending in 2018, apparently.
Yeah, but he said apparently I think quoting him. He said, "If Marvel wants me, they have to." So, because originally
he was all like gung ho about leaving and like doing his own directing thing, and then like his movie like kind of bombed, and he's like, "Oh, I got to stay with Marvel."
Yeah, what movie did
that
he
paycheck
direct?
Said otherwise.
He directed Before We Go. It's like a kind of like a romantic comedy with him and Alice Eve, I think.
Right. I remember that.
But it kind of like
that had like Anthony Mackie in it and.
I think so. Yeah, it didn't really do well though. Like a lot of critics didn't like it, so I was kind of surprised to be honest.
Wasn't that like a straight to DVD release?
Yeah, straight to VOD, and it got a limited theater release this weekend, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in like a bin somewhere. I'm like, holy shit, Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie are in a film.
It's like
What? Wait,
Cap and
this is
Falcon are in like
new?
a love drama.
How have I not heard of this? Yeah, and outside of Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah. So he, I imagine that he'll stick around. Maybe not do any more solo Captain America movies. You remember Sebastian Stan is signed on for 9 freaking movies. So.
Which probably going to be the new Cap.
Yeah, I think that's
more than likely. Or they'll fuck with you and give it to Falcon as a joke. Just to fuck with everyone. just to kill all of the nerd hype. They'll just be like, yeah. And Steve is like, I think I'm ready to pass the torch on to my best buddy Falcon. Bump it. There we go. Yeah, buddy. They just high five. And they just point at Bucky and like, suck a dick, bro. You tried to kill my friends. No. You don't get to be Captain America.
I mean, I'm excited though when
for a while,
Captain America does eventually have to pass on the mantle in the movies. Like, I'm hoping it is Bucky, but.
Oh yeah.
Even
Which,
better,
didn't
they
kind
make
of
it
allude
Patriot.
to him on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Oh yeah, that's
did
right.
they?
That's right.
I still haven't gotten around to season 2 yet because I'm a lazy.
One day.
One day soon during one of my shifts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll get
Because
on that.
8-hour shifts where you can just watch all the
8-hour
Netflix
shifts,
that you
bro.
want.
I actually use it to get caught up on my comics. Like I got caught up on Miss Marvel and Harley Quinn, but that's besides the point. I'll use it to get caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Or no, Agent Carter first, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's right. You get put on the back burner. Other show. You're not on that level yet. You gotta earn it. But yeah, so pretty sure after that movie didn't go as planned.
Yeah, exactly. Like he seemed really like adamant about leaving and like doing directing and stuff, but now he's like, oh no.
Psych. Just kidding. Yeah, it'll have a limited release as of 4 days ago. One of the producers on it was Mick G, who that name sounds very familiar. If it is who I think it is. Let's see, Charlie's Angels, Terminator Salvation, Supernatural. There we go. Yep, I know that name. I know that name very well. But yeah, I mean, it's great that he's willing to stick around. But I'm curious as to what changed his mind. I don't.
Yeah, it was his movie bombing on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, he's in another. Yeah, playing it cool. Before we go, yeah, his other movies haven't really.
Snowpiercer was good,
except for Snowpiercer, which I still need to see. I mean, I heard it was. I need to go back. Yeah. I mean,
that's pretty much the show this week. I think
more about that, and we can. Yeah, it's about it. I mean, we got 90s variants. Hooray! They're 90s as shit. Pockets and pistols everywhere. And it's coming out in December. I was like, great. We're going from hip hop to the 90s. This is like the most flashback era ever. We're getting Star Wars. Hip hop is abundant. We're getting guns and pockets everywhere. It really is like 1994 all over.
You gotta get Rob Liefeld to draw one of them.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
They did. I think he's doing the X-Men one. But yeah.
Oh yeah. If you look at the Drax variant, the 90s cover variant, that is 90s Drax, definitely. Jeez.
Actually, Rob Liefeld, I think, is supposed to be in Pittsburgh this weekend for Wizard World, which
cool.
I'm debating going or not if I have the money. So, but yeah, there's a lot of people there. It's gonna be Nathan Fillion. It's gonna be a
Liefeld is always at all these cons down here. Like whenever I go to SDCC or WonderCon or whatever, like he's always there. But I just like never bother to go to his booth because I'm just like, Liefeld.
Fucking Liefeld.
Made Deadpool.
What is Rob?
He claims to make Deadpool. He's like, I made him.
Than pockets and muscles. Well, signify. Ooh, damn, he looks like John Cena fucked a hobbit. I'm sorry, that was me. On that note, gee, wow, yeah, you look like a topographical map of Utah. You look like two old. You look like an avocado. Fucked. He looks like real life Wade Wilson.
Jesus,
Pre-cancer.
Will.
God.
Wow. This is the roast of Rob Liefeld right now.
I'm sorry. He doesn't. He's. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that when in February.
Rob Liefeld.
We'll do a little Rob Liefeld roast. But no, he's a fine individual, I'm sure. I'm gonna tweet at him the link to this one podcast before I meet him.
Be like, check out this part of the podcast we talked a great storm about you.
Hey, fuck that one guy.
Aww.
We're gonna get him on as a guest one day. He's like, so I heard that this one guy Will was talking shit. What's good? He's gonna come at me like Nikki came at Miley. But I mean, we don't got. That's about all the news we got this week. So, any final thoughts on 90s variants and the stage of Chris Evans?
he probably paid for that Before We Go movie out of his own pocket.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he will.
Now he has to make it back.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Alright, well...
Well, that has been the show for this week.
Marvelite.
This has been the Marvelite podcast. God, fuck, shit. The Marvelite podcast. I keep wanting to say Marvelite because this ending is spelled like elite, so that's why I thought it was the first time. The Marvelite podcast. And this week we...
goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, okay. We have sighing.
Yeah, we have the host of the Super Friends here tonight.
And we have super friend Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
I betrayed everyone at the DC podcast tonight by getting on here.
That's okay.
We'll get.
No! Don't. Damn it! It's too late. Too late now.
All right.
You spoiled.
Good night, everybody.
You spoiled it. Will. Spoiled the surprise.
What? I haven't
spoiled the crossover surprise.
Marvel versus DC podcast. It's like.
Anyways, yeah. So, thanks for joining this week, Nick.
Yeah, no
Josh
problem.
can take it out.
Definitely.
Yeah, appreciate that. We needed a third body. But yeah, that's been the show. Good night, everybody. And stop.